All right, may the 4th be with you. It's Star Wars Day, but we're not talking science fiction here. We're here at the Mopar Spring Fling at Woodley Park in Van Nuys, California, here in the San Fernando Valley. I've been coming to the show for over 25 years. I used to come to the show with my dad. It always brings out a lot of amazing Mopars, lots of incredible, rare stuff you won't really see anywhere else. This is just a fantastic show, and I've covered it several times on the channel. This is the third car show video of this weekend so far. We'll see if I can make it to another one today. I'm probably going to wind up talking to a lot of people I know here, and that'll probably take a good chunk of the day. And it's going to be fantastic. I'm here early because I always am, and there's only like maybe 15 cars here so far, but there's going to be more rolling in, and we'll get them rolling in. So let's go check this one out. All right, so they got the Hemi Survivor tent over there. Some of those cars are still undercover. Definitely a lot of rare stuff, as you can see out here. So next week, what do we have? We got on Saturday the Culver City Car Show. We'll have the Volkswagen. It is entered in the car show. I've paid for the entry and everything. The brakes are done. I'm trying to bring my daughter out. We'll see how that goes. And my stepfather and my sister are supposed to show up at some point for that one. Next Sunday, we got Long Beach Swap Meet. Going into the following weekend on the 17th, we have nothing, because I'm going to go to a concert with my daughter. Check out the 68 and later B-body class here, which, as the owner of a 67, they make way more parts for these than they make for the 67. So I said, yeah, so 17th I'll be at a concert with my daughter, no video. 18th we got Benedict Castle Concours. Going into the week after that, I will be at the Cruising Nationals in Santa Maria. I'm planning on doing 2 days. Friday I'll do the cruise, and then Saturday do the main car show with my daughter, because my ex planned a trip and didn't run the date by me ahead of time. So I said, okay, I'll take the daughter. I sold her on the fact there's bands and vendors and things like that. And then people are going to ask me all day, what's up with the smog bill? It is still going. The senator's office, Senator Grove's office, assures us that it will come up for a vote later on in May, possibly on the 23rd when I'm going to Santa Maria, so I won't be there in Sacramento. But that's what they said. It should come up for a vote. So you guys still need, if you want to join the Rebel Alliance and defeat the evil empire, we need to send letters and make phone calls to your local state senator. Also, if you're in a car club, have the president of the car club write in as the car club as an entity. Same if you have a business that relates to classic cars in some way, even a mechanic shop, send it in as a business. Send something in saying, hey, this is going to help us. This is going to help us hire more people and create more jobs and things like that. Anything you can do will help. If you run a YouTube channel where you film cars on the weekends, send in a letter. I don't know who has that. That's kind of odd. This is the 68 to 70 B-body, aka the ones you can get parts for easier. Actually, my 67 hasn't been too bad. I do wish they made the roof part, the pillar part for the back of the rear pillar for the roof. Mine's a little on the rusty side. Yeah, that car was supposed to be ready for this. It is not. I had way too much stuff pop up in life. So I shifted over focus to get the Volkswagen ready for Culver City, which it really didn't need that much. Got a cool satellite. This is also the judge day here, so this is the day that the vehicles are judged. So it brings out more of the rare stuff versus Saturday. All right, so it did actually rain last night, so some of these cars might still be wet. Plymouth Superbird. Superbird Roadrunner. I love the wing cars. Should we just keep throwing in? I didn't shave this morning, so I'm cosplaying as Chewbacca. You may notice the resemblance. I'm just kidding. Maybe later on I'll tell a little story about the time I saw a famous Star Wars actor in person at a restaurant. Here we go, Hemi Roadrunner. Also, they do have a swap meet here. I know Saturday's the better day for that one, so hopefully I still got some good stuff over there. Maybe some vehicles for sale. Try to bring you that. Alright, so this is Ed's car, the Coronet 33. He's had this car like a million years. So the cars are now starting to filter. I think they were starting at 7:15 now. They said they were going to open up at 7. Alright, so getting to the end of May, what do we have? 31st, right now I've got Still Saving Lives, LAPD car show, Warner Center. Actually, there's a Ford Mustang show at Warner Center today. That was one of the ones I was looking at if I could get out of here early enough. There's a couple of them actually. And what else is going on? So that's on the 31st. The 1st of June, we got the Steve McQueen show. This GTX. Steve McQueen show. Actually, I need to contact those guys again. They go really fast in reverse. But yeah, the cars are showing up. It did rain last night, so there's a little bit of wet grass and whatnot. And we are in a flood control plane, so that's the best part. But it didn't rain that much. I know for a fact, second weekend in June, we've got Road Kings on that Sunday. Pretty sure I have something on that Saturday. I gotta look that up. Check the tentative list, let you know exactly where I'm thinking about being. It'll be in the comment section, pinned at the top shortly after it posts. Charger's a Hemi car. Got a 70 Roadrunner. This one's got the air grabber. And going into Father's Day weekend, of course, we have LA Roadsters at Pomona. And I may do that. I think it's a Seal. No, it's a Brea shows that Sunday. I'm gonna try. Depends on if I do anything for Father's Day. It's a long story. I don't want to get into it, but I will try. RT Hemi car. Like I said, you get the rarest of the rare here. Nice Coronet. Got a Cudus. Yep, she got a Hemi too. In the purple. And the 4-speed. A lonely valiant. Off in the distance. It's like poetry warning here. It's like feels like we're in Ireland or something. It's kind of misty and it rained, that sort of thing. A satellite Sebring. With a 440. I'm sorry, this one's the Satellite Sebring Plus. Got something a little extra. And June 22nd, Pomona. Again, that'll wrap up. In fact, I have a concert the night before that. And before that, I'm going to see OMD at the Greek. Wish me luck getting out of that parking lot. So if I do get out of the parking lot that night, I'll be at Pomona on the 22nd. All right, we got the Hemi Survivor tent. I'll start over here. There's like the one car on the end's not unveiled yet. Got a GTX. She's got the air grabber. The polyglass Goodyears. Got a budding chair farm going on back there. 66 Satellite with Hemi. And I've spoken to the owner of this one. It had this at Bob's a couple weeks ago. I believe it has like 60-something thousand original miles, something like that. It's spectacular. The Hemi. The lighting might be a little goofy in the tent here, but you kind of get the idea what's going on. Got a RT pink 440 car, Charger.
I was worried that.
Guess we come around the other side. I got the Daytona replica from the movie Joe Dirt. Those remember that movie. This car was here years ago, like after the movie came out, and then I think it went overseas. Oh, somebody thinks it's Long Beach. It went overseas, I believe, came back, it went to auction, sold for a lot of money, and here it is again. The Joe Dirt car. Got a Hemi Cuda. So it's very original. It's
They all pull stuff off. I mean, not doing it. This half the history. They lose this stuff.
I think the barbecue guy is actually starting up right now. You can smell it.
If I
A Challenger RT with 440 and the 6-pack. Oh, the E-body, goodness. I'm sure there'll be much more here in a few. What is the SE Special Edition? Not sure if we have any AMCs coming out today. They allow the AMCs in. I brought the Pacer, and then back when I had the Matador, I brought that here. I remember years ago I came in with a 59 Edsel. I parked in the parking lot, and they said, "No, bring that in. Everyone wants to see that, even though it was a Ford." Like, when do you see a 59 Edsel? When they're coming here, my dad had a couple 300 letter cars, 300Ds, 58s, and then I had a really nice 73 Satellite sedan, 318 automatic car with like 70,000 miles. I dailied it for a while. And the AC worked sometimes, but it actually did work sometimes. That's CUDA. 383 car. The fun part is going to be remembering which cars I got already. Let's see if I can pull this one off. Nice Barracuda. She's got a 4-speed. One thing I do like about the Saturday is they don't have them in the classes. And so it's more of just a benefit for myself. But when I'm getting thumbnail pictures, you get a mix of cars. Whereas when they're placed in classes, you know, if I do a thumbnail picture, it's going to be two similar, like two of the same model or whatnot. Comes Joe Dirt. So I literally just ran into a guy I knew like 25 years ago. So we're catching up on stuff. I hadn't seen him in ages. So that's what happens at the show. Barracuda convertible. This is literally like one of those shows where I run into people I've known forever. Valiant. They're slowly rolling in. So the Riverside video, as of right now, we'll post in a few minutes, and I have to put the tentative list on that one. Hopefully I don't forget. This is Valiant Signet. Convertible. I saw a few AMXs roll in too. We had a few AMCs at Canberra last week at their open house. We got the Dodge Adventurer with the stacks. This guy wins the 70s. Shows you got the CB antenna. I thought he had a car phone for a second. That would have been funny. Oh, Valiant Signet with the Slant 6. I still don't know what happened on the 65 I had. I lost track of the guy I sold it to. It was like an old project car video where I bought it non-running, changed the starter solenoid, and it started up and ran perfect. It was the dumbest project car video ever on YouTube. It literally, once I put a new starter solenoid, it had nothing wrong with it. And a guy I knew said his wife wanted a classic, possibly like a Falcon or something like that. So I said, well, I've got a Valiant. Your original Barracuda. So he's got the NOx system approved from the state of California. You don't see those stickers a lot on the old cars anymore like you used to. In California, that was like a California thing, of course. And they used to hack up your air cleaner to install that system. This one has the hacked up air cleaner. No, it doesn't. You probably put a non-messed with one. More Valiant with Slant 6 goodness than you can handle in this video.
Sometimes you find one of those in a barn.
This is spectacular. You just don't see the two-door in these ever. Here we go. Aluminum block. 2 carbs on this Slant 6. We got a Valiant Slant 6. Tentative list is on the Riverside video, which just posted. Life is good. Just got the flapper going there on the exhaust. There's Valiant. Like I said, I would have kept mine, but my friend really wanted the one I had for his wife.
Very, very nice detail.
Now we got cars rolling in. There's plenty of fish. Barracudas, that is. Barracuda's a fish. Get it? Okay, good. Not the PT Cruisers. I've actually had 2 of these, but one of them I flipped and made money on, the other one I lost money on. So, I guess it all evens out. These were the hot ticket. And when they came out, they couldn't keep these in stock. Couple wing cars rolling in. Daytona. And right behind we have a Plymouth Superbird. Into the Diamond Star Mitsubishi era. Kind of stuff that will be exempted under Senate Bill 712. Contact your local state senator. All right, Dart GTS. Just running around playing whack-a-mole as the cars come in. We got the window sticker. There you go. 3,582.
So I thought we had rims or a short dry cut.
Got a Plymouth Belvedere. This looks to be very original. Says 65. He's got his own Bob down there. He's got Bob's Big Boy. We got one just like that we use for our Lemons Rally mascot that I had since forever. Color here. In fact, it's still on my mantle at home. Fury Convertible. 63. This one's got the Commando 361. Alright, we got a satellite Hemi car. I'm going to get to that satellite one of these days. It's in my driveway. Mine doesn't have a Hemi though. It's got a 440. There you go. This one retailed at $4,560. What a deal. I don't know if I should put this in the video, but I actually paid less than that for my satellite. Of course, it doesn't look like this, but of course I have put money in mine, but original purchase price last August. All right, wing cars. Got the Daytona rolled in.
I didn't bring any tools. None?
I remember coming out one year, they had a whole line of these. And you just, I probably have the picture somewhere, you just see the wings going all the way down. 70 Superbird.
Well, you got that little
So he's doing some wiper repair. Guess you need to put some wipers on there because of the rain. I don't think we're gonna have any more rain today though. I think we're done with that. Dodge. This is the 500.
It had the race 383 in it when I got it, and I put a race 440 with this.
So we're just gonna keep going around catching the ones that showed up late. How you doing?
Good.
So I'm making the rounds.
Right on.
Gotta get that Jay Leno law passed.
All right, so just as I predicted, I've been talking to people, not filming, so I gotta film. I'll be here all day. I swear. No, it's good. I knew that coming into this one. All right, so Molly and Anthony are here with the Javelin. I got them to go to the Canberra show last week. You saw it in that video.
Yeah. Right.
We get some of the AMC. I've literally been like, I know I'm not gonna be able to go to a second show. I think I knew that going into this. There's the Highway Star. And some AMXs. And get the AMCs. My friend Mike will get this gremlin here in a minute. He's gonna get on me about not bringing my pacer. I know that. We usually park next to each other.
Oh, wow.
I got some AMXs. Hey, how you doing?
So he took the 912 body, just put the 911 S.
Excuse me, I was told
Oh,
you...
it's a ticket.
Yep.
The original looking AMX. All right, so Mike's here with his gremlin, and so I should have brought my pacer. That's what that means. Oh, I got way too much going on right now. The pacer's buried. It's like the last car in front of the satellite in my driveway. So
Oh, we're gonna take all that out.
like, I need to get it going. Here's Mike's V8 Gremlin. He's got the Gremlin's lunchbox. There you go. You got some cassette. What do you got on cassette? Rockin' 50. You got Boston, Madonna, Peter Gabriel, and I can't read the last
And the
one.
cleaning tape. That's
The cleaning
rare.
tape, though, so you can clean the heads of your tape deck. That's a good thing to have. I know my Mustang, I keep Duran Duran Decade and Beastie Boys in that one. I got a couple other ones in the center console. I don't remember what they are off the top of my head. I listen to Beastie Boys a lot in my 90 Mustang. There's a AMX I have not seen before, which is pretty amazing. But nice little walk around that one. I think we have a couple more AMCs. They said a couple more AMC guys are bringing out their cars. They always let us into the Mopar show. Said I really should have brought the pacer, and I will freely admit it at this point. About a AMC era CJ. So it's got the 304 V8. CJ7. So we got the original AM radio. It's pretty fantastic. So Chrysler bought AMC in the late 80s. basically to get Jeep.
644.
There you go. See Jeep with the AMC logo. Well, these guys are on a mission from God. I went over and met up with a guy I'm working on the Smog bill with, who happens to be in the swap meet area. There's no cars for sale I didn't see in the swap meet area this time. So I did walk over there. There's the Blues Mobile. Dodge. There you go, Elwood approved. As mentioned, I've seen this movie so many times. The 58 300D factory fuel injected. They got it to work. This is Paris car. Seen it before, but he got a factory fuel injection. They had troublesome when they were new. They didn't work right, so they put standard carburetors on them, on the factory fuel injected ones. He found one of the factory fuel injection units and made it work. So there you go, 300D fuel injected. Very, very rare car indeed. Ford look, 300 liter car. A Chrysler Crossfire. Something a little bit more modern. You don't really see a lot of these out there, even new. So I already told all my friends, I said, I'm going to get this shot, and then I'll come back and I'm going to hang out the rest of the day. So that's the plan. This is like my day off video, if you think about it, because it's a lot more chill than the last two ones I shot, and still a lot of amazing stuff to see. But I get to hang out today, so that's good for me. This one's ready to hit Daytona. 300B Chrysler 56. Check that out. I'm gonna have to step back for this one. That is a thing of beauty right there. Check that out. We still got cars rolling in. Check it out. I got a big old Mopar right there, the Fury 3. I love the letter cars.
Champagne over the holidays.
The big old Chrysler. One's got the turbines on it. Have to get my extra steps in to walk around this one. This is the 300. That's what you call a lot of car. They are still rolling in. Fury 3 goodness. Little Plymouth with a flathead 6. I used to drive a 55 myself many years ago, a two-door Plaza sedan. Flathead 6, 3 on the tree with the 6-volt. It was a 53. He's got a whole story there. Remember the swap meet rolls? 6,500 on that. There's the number. I missed my 55 I had. And of course, it ran like a Swiss watch, man. And the guys who bought it were like, we're going to stick a 440 in it. There's your 300. One's a 63 300J. Got the steering wheel there. The oval steering wheel. Yep, the 300J.
G2G. Oh, I like that wagon.
Still in with the letters.
We're supposed to
Only
ship one shirt.
Indy 500 pace car, 400 produced.
Staff.
Got a Desoto with a Hemi.
Be good. Absolutely. Thanks. Okay. I'm glad you still
This is the Sportsman's got the Kelsey Hayes wheels. 57 Ford look car. The ground's uneven, so I'm walking a little weird right now. I love these DeSotos. Back in the Virgil Exner era of Mopar. All right, Chrysler New Yorker 64 hardtop wagon. New pillar there. That is just amazing right there. Definitely a thing of beauty. Ready to go on a picnic. $300F. So it looks to be original. Very original. Looks like it might be an original paint. What a neat car. It's got the Kennedy sticker on there. It's got the clear on the steering wheel there, and the big globe speedometer. Got a 58 Plymouth. And it's not painted red, so you know, you know. For sale, $65,000. There you go. Or trade for a Dodge Charger under dash here on that one. Dodge Power Wagon crew cab. You're gonna make your off-road dreams come true. 35,000's got a new hypo 413. Check the date of the video before dialing anything. It's got the Dan Gurney for President sticker. Come on, that's cool right there. Cab, Power Wagon, goodness, I'm not stepping into that mud pit over there, so we'll zoom out right here. Hey, we're going down the trucks we didn't get, so we'll get a modern 1500 Ram. I saw my 96 diesel Cummins 2500. That's like 180 something thousand on it. And it will tow a trailer with no issues. And I finally figured out the ABS. It was the module. I think this is my year for fixing my brakes on everything. There you go, 90 Dodge Dakota Convertible. We're just talking about the Smog thing, because obviously this is a Smog era vehicle currently in California. Said write those letters, make those phone calls. There you swept line. pick up. All right, we got Dodge van. Now we're vanning. We've got a vintage Yamaha 175. Which reminds me, my friend's dad was supposed to get that Kawasaki I bought, that 67 Kawasaki. It's still at my house. Two-stroker. Actually, I should text my friend again and see what's going on with that. If he doesn't pick it up, I'll do like a will it run video. It'll just throw the algorithm right off, like, oh, he's doing a motorcycle video. Flathead 6. Dodge pickup. I think that'll run. It has compression. She is not seized. The tank may be a little rusty, but so I'm zigzagging, getting the ones I didn't get earlier. Like this Barracuda. I'm pretty sure if any more rolling in, they're very late.
What day are you on right now?
I'm not even going to attempt to do another show today, as expected. All right, we got a dark convertible, 340. This is the GT Sport with a 4-speed. Yes, the Chrysler Maserati, the epitome of luxury. Is it a Chrysler? Is it a Maserati? No, no, no. It is a Chrysler Maserati. There you go. The Malaise era. Worked around the chair farm there. So he's got the removable hardtop with the Maserati. It's a very clean one too. Malaise era Chrysler goodness from 1991. The kind of vehicles that will be exempted. This would actually, if the bill goes through, that would be exempted by the time it went into effect. About a neon, SRT neon. They used to race these. I'm guessing this guy still does. We're back into the 75 to 89 rear-wheel drive all cat. I guess that's what this is. That's what the sign says. This is a, yes, I'm going to look at the year because 89 Conquest. Chrysler one of the Diamond Star. I guess there's some that aren't technically, I don't know. Last time I got in trouble calling something Diamond Star that wasn't technically Diamond Star. Conquest TSI. Rad air, the kind of stuff that will be exempt. I'm never gonna let that die. We're gonna keep doing that. This thing's just wow. This thing's minty. Chrysler Turbo. My sister had the 83 Turismo, Plymouth Turismo, if you remember those. This one's the Laser 84 with a 5-speed. So this has 19,000 miles on. It looks like it has 19,000 miles on it. I'm gonna come around here. So it's got the on the rear glass. Wait, we're
And I
gonna
go listen.
enjoy the maneuver. It's like modern art right there. We'll come around this side. I'm in a good mood today. 19,000 miles on this. Can you believe this?
Service things we need to address.
Laser turbo with a 5-speed. All right, we got the Le Baron. Le Baron Coupe. Yes, the crystal hood ornament. I don't see the coupe very often. Very nice.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Right, now we'll get the PT with all the Lambo doors and everything. Oh, it's PT goodness. You guys got the bumping sound system going on. I realize we shot this earlier, but now everything's open, so bask in the openness of the PT Cruiser. I got a Dart. I think I really should have brought my Pacer. We're gonna, a couple more AMCs rolled in, so we'll get those in a minute. Yes. I love the 70s Dodges. This one is a 1973 Dart sedan. It is for sale. $5,500. Oh, you could probably get that at Pomona maybe. Okay. See what's on that. Our buddy had the Swinger 2-door like that. This is probably 25 years ago. Everything was 25 years ago. Those were good times. Got an AMC Rambler Marlin, so very original. These are kind of scarce. 65. Ooh, this one has the 232 inline 6 according to the thing on the dash. That was a neat car. I always liked the Marlins. It's kind of like it's kind of like they came out about the same time as the Barracuda. Different fish, similar idea. You don't see a lot of these. Buckets, console. Looks like it's something on the door written. I can't quite make it out. Watch when it's on film, you can like totally make it out. Everyone's gonna yell at me. AMC, the machine. One's got the 4-speed. Rebel machine. Yeah, I've talked to the guy who owns this before. Said a few years ago I brought the Matador here, the 74. I sold it to a guy in the Navy down in San Diego. Since he was Navy like I was, I gave him a really good deal. I was away in Molly's Javelin, spotted a AMX twin. We'll get you this one. 70 AMX 4-speed. There's an AMX in Pasadena that has sat in the same carport for I don't know how many years. I don't know if it ever gets driven or not. Like an apartment building. And it's very visible from a main road. So I don't know what the story is on that thing. All right, still bouncing around getting the cars that showed up later. One's got a Hemi. Oh, it's Belvedere. 66. Yeah, we got a really good turnout at the AMC's this time.
Finally got me.
All right. Dick Landy Racing Engines, there you go. She got a Hemi ready to go down the drag strip. Step back for this one. There's no cheer farm behind this car, so we can do that. Nice breeze today, too. I already told all my friends, I said, let me get this thing shot and we'll hang out afterwards. Okay.
Good. Hopefully they do.
Yeah, 67 Charger for sale. Over here, 318 car, 20,000, very convenient, no phone number. No phone number. Okay, got it.
I have those also with a Dodge medallion. Yes. And I've never put them on the car.
So we got a nice original car.
Are they in good condition?
Okay, so I'm gonna go down each line and try to remember which car I left out on one earlier. Got the Roadrunner convertible. Charger RT. You got the 440 with the 4-barrel.
It only gets better, Cyril.
Our Roadrunner convertible. There was actually, I don't know whatever happened to this car. Where I grew up in West LA, there was a 68 Roadrunner convertible that sat on the street, all original, green with white interior with the pistol grip, 4-speed. I don't know what happened to that car. And then they left it on the street, and in the garage they had a minty early 70s Monte Carlo. So if anyone has a 68 Roadrunner convertible, green with white interior with a pistol grip 4-speed and bench seat, it came out of California. It may be the one that was in my neighborhood growing up. This is actually right up into the 90s, I believe it was still there. But it literally sat in the street. It was a 383 car, so I do remember that. Got a GTX.
Yes,
Well, that's good because the firewall's
I think the Wagon is the last
That's
of
what
the
I'm
B-body section.
You got the heater mode, blower motor, the heater hose plug.
Alright, satellite Wagon.
Yeah.
shut it off.
See what's
Shut the
going on
heater
here?
hose.
Yeah.
What's missing here? No AC. We don't need that.
Yep.
Got the interior on this. Wow.
They did that.
This is
It's
clean.
got like a,
Yeah, I like the floor pan.
And then they made these.
Those look good too.
it's a neat wagon. Oh, look at the, look at that. Look at the, these have the swing out wagon too? Oh, they must have. That must be the, yeah, because the Fords did that by then. They had the
Mine
magic
had the
tailgate, the
Mine had-
three-way.
Mine had the seat.
Challenger TA. Challenger with Colorado plates. What movie is that from? Okay, everybody knows it's from Vanishing Point, so. Thought that was a white car, but. There you go, 346 back. I haven't watched that movie in a while. During the pandemic, I broke out all the old car movie DVDs. Errant Graffiti, Vanishing Point, all that stuff. 2-lane blacktop. You know the ones. All the good stuff. Christine. All right, here's the last car in the tent over here that we didn't get earlier. Very original RT Coronet. 426 Hemi. All right, 71 CUDA.
Probably did when they were
383 4-barrel. I'll come around here. It's good. Camped out back there. I was talking to somebody. I said, I think there's more Hemi cars here than there are Slant 6 cars. Where you look, there's a Hemi. CUDA. I'm going to try to get the rest of this knocked out. I'll go into hangout mode. We got 70 CUDA Hemi.
Yeah, you know, when you start branching out.
In purple. The plum crazy.
they're like 250 bucks.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Got La Brea Chrysler Plymouth. I remember that. My grandmother lived not far from there. I remember that dealership on La Brea. That was like car dealer row back in the day. Challenger RT 440 6-pack. In fact, my first car, my Pontiac in high school, was sold at Utter Pontiac on La Brea originally, brand new. And of course they had, I think where that was, it's now a Ralph's, or it was last thing I remember it being was a Ralph's supermarket. More Hemi goodness. Challenger. In fact, there's an old building from the 30s on La Brea right by there that was, it's a furniture store now, I believe, but it was originally a Desoto dealership in the 1930s. .40 Super Commando CUDA in green. I'm gonna start calling these my day off videos. Or I still film a video, but it's not like doing like Riverside Show and Go or Good Guys or one of these big ones where I'm just pressured to shoot as much.
It is.
It was a nice chill day for me. 440.
It's funny because you drive
Nice Challenger RT.
like Zion, and you're going through Zion.
1970. Oh, these Space Saver spares. Guess that's what they came with. Challenger RT SE Special Edition. 440 4-barrel.
Well, depending if this guy buys it or not.
Okay, I need to remember which car I left off on the Barracuda line here. So if I miss your car, or if I film your car twice, I'm sure you won't mind if I film your car twice. Such is the way things go.
What a crazy view he has.
I do my best. Dodge Demon 340. I think just about everyone has had a friend with either a Duster or a Demon or Dart like this. Even if it was like a base Slant 6 car, you know.
That's what keeps you here.
Their Demon 340. I remember seeing these cars rolling around the streets when I was a kid. This one's got the sliding back roof there. You know the drill. The Demon. I thought I heard they got in trouble for having the devil. Things were a little different back then. First, now they got a car called a Hellcat, but I don't know, can't have a cartoon devil on your car. Barracuda.
Hey, at least your feet don't slide off of it.
Car. I think we have a few more Barracudas we didn't get, so we're in the line over there. And then I will make sure, then we'll do some of the modern ones. Let's do a quick walkthrough of that. I realize this is mainly a classic car channel. This is why I do the classics first. The last year I did fabulous Fords, and it was mainly newer Mustangs. And
I got your 2-speed motor here.
there's no way to like do the classics first and then go back to the newer ones. They were just all mixed in. So and people like lost their minds.
I remember a guy came here. That's why I wanted to come here, because I talk to people like you.
Nice Barracuda.
The correct mount, right?
Yeah.
Because mine's not the right one. Yeah, there was a guy.
I think this is the last car in this line we didn't get earlier.
I came here.
They rolled in late. This Barracuda. The one next to it I know for sure I got.
Literally, the day he drove up here. I just stole it out of another car. I said, okay. It wasn't in one day. I had already done half the work a couple days before. But I was wrapping it up as he drove up to my house.
Yeah, the A100 van rolling on in. I thought he was going to go towards the truck section. I was wrong. Yeah, the guy in the A100 actually drove right out. He's leaving as well. Maybe they closed off the registrations already. And now we got some of the newer cars. Anything else rolls in, we'll get it. And I get to hang out for a bit too, so that's good. So this is my day off video. We'll call it the day off. I'm still working, but it's my day off now. I forgot to do the story on the Star Wars. We'll do some of the newer ones, so you at least got something to listen to that's sort of retro. So, you know, my mother, my stepfather was like a high up at 20th Century Fox, and he was Directors Guild, and he passed. Then my mother was able to use his membership to go see the screenings at Directors Guild on Sunset. In Hollywood there, and so there's a Italian restaurant right by there, and my mother liked to eat there like between the screenings and whatnot. So we're in there one day. It's me, my mother, my stepfather, and so we're in the restaurant, and the table next to us is Harrison Ford, except that my mother wasn't sure if it was Harrison Ford. Or Luke Skywalker, so tying this into Star Wars Day. The whole time, my mother's like whispering, he's right there, he can hear us. Is that him? Is it him? Is it him? And I'm like, yeah, it's him. It's him. The whole time, I'm trying to change the subject constantly. She keeps going back to it. Is that him? Is that him? I'm like, yeah, it's Harrison Ford. I can tell it's Harrison Ford. And for years, like my mother, like every time we went in that restaurant, first thing she would say was, remember that day? Do you think that was him? And I'm like, yes, that was him. So that's my Star Wars celebrity sighting story in Hollywood. Was Harrison Ford at a random Italian restaurant on Sunset Boulevard near the Directors Guild, where my mother wasn't absolutely sure that. I mean, if you see Harrison Ford, you know it's Harrison Ford. So that's my story. Dodge Charger, Hemi, Ute, the Charger Camino, Charger Chero. That'd be a good name. So that's a Ford thing. This one. So yeah, I have some great stories. My mother, I think I mentioned she passed in December. So, but man, she was funny. Even when she wasn't trying to be funny, she was funny. Right? It's one quality she had. But she could not recognize Harrison Ford, apparently. If I ever met anybody else from or I've seen, I didn't meet him. He was at the next table, but I think anybody else from that movie. I did promise you guys that story. I just remembered to tell it, so I'm glad I didn't forget. I think I've told the William Shatner one. I have a William Shatner story. I'm getting tired. I had my scooter shop over in North Hollywood for many years. And I was down the street at the Just Tires on Lancashire, getting tires. I don't remember what car it was. And I'm filling out the paperwork, and I hear this voice, and I'm like, I know this. Like, God, I know that voice. I turn around, it's William Shatner. And I just kind of waved to him. He just kind of waves back and just keep filling out the paperwork. And the manager at the tire place kept calling him the captain. That was pretty funny. I'm sure he gets that a lot. I think here you go, it's Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you.
It's May 4th.
It is May the 4th. This is the perfect car. Come on. You got Darth Vader. Come on. Look up. What is it? Better not be dirty. I can't see. My back hurts. I've been filming car shows all weekend. Alright. Chelsea got the badge. It's got Darth Vader on the badge. So last year we lost James Earl Jones, great actor, voice of Darth Vader. What a huge loss. I believe that was in the past year. Modern Charger. Oh, cat, he's got like a LED. Let me leave it there for a second. You kind of see it. There you go. It's like a Chrysler 300. My mother had like an 04 300 with the Hemi. That car was fast. Hemi though. Okay.
I tried. I'm layered.
I don't know about those electronic license plates. It's just, I think they look kind of odd. They're actually hard to read. Kind of surprised they let them. They let that go with the DMV because I know a private company makes those, but they're definitely harder to read than a normal license plate. I'm gonna look around, see if there's any other cars that rolled in late.
Yeah, both of mine are replaced.
All right, let's get to wrap things up here at the Mopar Spring Fling for 2025 at Woodley Park in Van Nuys. I figure we're talking a lot about movies. Let's do the outro in front of a movie car. Why not? I'm going to spend the rest of the day talking to some friends, answering questions about the Smog bill and all that sort of thing. Next week, we're off to the Culver City Car Show on Saturday. Sunday, we got the Long Beach Swap Meet. Lots of other great videos coming up on the channel. Check the attentive list. Let you know what I'm planning on hitting in the near future. Lots of great stuff. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Make sure you do send your senator, your California state senator, an email or call regarding Senate Bill 712. Let's get the smog gear moved up on the classic cars. And until next time, I'll be seeing you.